They're stinking, disgusting, repulsive. And no, it's not this old shoe. They're the second most eaten freshwater fish in the world. Yet in Australia, no one eats them. So in this episode, I'm gonna eat one of them. I've eaten snails in France, guinea pigs in South America, but none of those things have me more worried than what I'm about to do. If there's one fish I find truly disgusting, the European carp. In some countries they're crazed as a bit of a sport fish and they're released, but not here in Australia. They're a noxious pest. They're not allowed to be released back into our waters, and quite frankly, everyone hates them. But what if they're not disgusting? What if they're delicious? And what if they actually don't stink? They definitely stink. But I can't say they're not delicious. I don't know. I've never eaten one. We're too quick to have opinions on things we haven't eaten. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm giving myself every chance. Light gear, running sinker setup. But what bait, you ask? To catch a European carp, you gotta think like a European carp. And if I know Europeans like I think I know Europeans, croissants, sweet and delicious. Rip it up, roll it into a little ball for your hook. That's the spot. I've also got some corn, but that doesn't have as much comedic value. Now, I'm not gonna lie, these carp are one of the worst things to happen to Australia's river systems. You're right, mate? But I don't fully get it. According to Google, it's the second most eaten freshwater fish in the world. Yet here in Australia, we turn our noses up at it. We're repulsed by it. But why? If everyone else is eating it. Now, I'm not saying it's a delicious fish and we all need to start eating carp. Or maybe I am. No, I don't know. I've never eaten it myself. I can't make that claim. It would be a lie for me to say go and eat a delicious carp, because I've never eaten one. Yet. Hey. Oh God. It's nearly spooling me. Oh no! There's light gear. Come back here. Get out of that tree. Get out of that tree. Oh, he's in the tree there. I'm gonna try and keep on him. Oh, could be a nice clean eating carp. It's gone into the reef. Oh no, he's going around the other lines. He's going to take me other lines with him. Oh God. It's gonna be a mess. He's I mean, you big old horse head. Have a look at the big galoot. Ah, he has made a mess of my other lines. I gotta get this bad boy out. Oh. So an old bloke once told me, and I've never trialled it obviously because I've never eaten carp, get your carp, put it in your cooler, cover it in ice, and a heap of fresh water. The ice slurry that you put them into, fresh water, is going to relax it and it's not going to taste like mud. Now obviously I don't know whether this is true or not, but that's what we're here for. We're going to find this out. I'm going to leave this bloke on ice and I'm going to go sort out this big tangle. So there we have him, the humble European carp. You can see his whiskers there up at the... Carp actually have 4 of those, 2 on each side, and they work like a tongue, and what they do is they burrow their head into the mud and they basically taste stuff until they find what it is they're looking for, which is what makes them so destructive, because they're just nosing up the mud and they suck the mud in and push it out, and what they do is they increase the turbidity of the water, meaning they make it muddier, which means the plants below don't get sunlight, they die, the fish that need them to survive die, and so on and so on. They have a horrible impact. So us eating this fella is doing the environment a favour. Not gonna lie, I'm a big believer in eating as much of something as you can, but in the case of this carp where I wouldn't have eaten him anyway, I'm going to just take a fillet off and the rest of it's gonna go to my mate Kev for some burley. I'm not being particularly careful with my fillet, if I'm honest with you. Okay, so I've got 2 fillets. Still got full scale, so I'm gonna skin them. Have a look at the size of the scales on the thing. They're huge. So I got 3 fillets. They're quite dark, which worries me because like a lot of fish, when they've got those dark bloodlines, you cut it out, but it seems like most of this fish is those dark bloodlines. Doesn't smell awful, by the way. I'm actually in the upper stream of this river because I thought, you know what, the fish is going to be cleaner the higher up it is. That was my theory there. Righto, let's set up our kitchen. How's that? This is the plan. Carp in this container. Mayo. Why mayo? Because it'll bind and hold the crumbs. Nothing fancy. We want to get the full flavour. Don't be stingy on the oil. You'd be mistaken for looking at that and thinking it's a chicken schnitzel. That looks good. But it's not. It's carp. Went a bit hard then on the drop. In true stray mate fashion, I've made the effort not to eat today. It's now 2:30 in the afternoon, so I am starving, and let me tell you, I'm very excited for this. Not really. I'm so nervous. I think it's going to be disgusting, but I'm open to it not being disgusting. I'm definitely not rushing this. No way am I eating carp sashimi. Ugh. Oh. At the moment, if you didn't know that was carp, you'd be salivating. But you do know, and you're not salivating. Definitely nervous here, but it's time for the review. Got a bone straight away. We'll get a better bit. Oh God. There's nothing wrong with it. Deadly serious. I'm not making this up. It would be a better video if I could tell you this was shit house. It's all right. Like, I'm still eating it really tentatively because I'm really worried, but it's nice. Although I've been eating the white flesh, there's this bit of dark stuff just there. Yeah, that's no good. So we stick to the white bit. My apples. It's good. There's some bones in it though, shit. I think that's the issue with carp. It's full of bones. Hurry. It's not too hot. Try to give you a bit without bones. I'm blown away. People are going to watch this and say that I'm making this up, but it's good. The issue is there's lots of bones, but I imagine someone who knows what they're doing with carp, like apparently the rest of the world apart from Australia, would know how to fillet it without bones. I could probably watch a YouTube on it. So if that's 76% of the world eats carp, how about the 76% of you guys that watch this that aren't subscribed? Do something about it. Wowee. Shocked.